What up, YouTube? I'm trying to be real quick today because I got to get to work, and this is a last minute attempt to get this video out. But I wanted to talk about my last run, which was my last run was a 5 miler, and the one before that was a 10. So real quick to talk about the 10 right here. This was me coming back from. This is like my intro into training after being in a restful state with the pericarditis episode. So right now I'm feeling a lot better in my chest. Like none of that is really affecting me anymore. So that's 100%. That's great. I still take my medication that I got, like 3 more days on ibuprofen 800 3 times a day, just for inflammation purposes. But I'll finish it out because you're supposed to finish it how the doctor recommends it. So just because I'm feeling great doesn't mean I'm supposed to stop what the doctor prescribed. So I finished the 2 weeks on that, even though I'm feeling great. But anyway, it was 10 miles and my pace was an average of 10 minutes per mile. So for me, honestly, I felt it was one of those that I felt faster at the beginning, and then I got more. I noticed kind of that day diet wasn't good, and I was building up a lot of like lactic acid quick in my legs afterwards. So I felt decently strong like at the beginning, but towards the end, or like I was definitely noticing the cramping coming up, and it was hard for me to finish. But I finished with the 10 mile for the 10 mile pace, and honestly, it's a little bit. It makes me a little bit like disheartened because my training was going like really well before I took that, before I had my episode. So, you know, for me to struggle how I did on that last run was just, it was to me kind of like you got to just chop it up as part of the process and move on. So I know that me adapting to the stimulus of that training will, eventually occur. So you gotta just take the pain when it's in front of you and keep going. So all I can do is worry about the next run. So that's what I did. And we'll talk about the next one, which was a 5 mile run I did. Hold on. Yeah, so yesterday, when we hit the 5 mile, and what I wanted to do with this one was running the heat. So like the sun was out. The sun was at it was at like at least 98, and it was getting hotter as I was out there. And I left at 3. I live in Florida, so you already know the sun's gonna be on 10 a lot. But I need the training stimulus of the sun just because like I'm not sure what to expect 100% in Thailand. I think it will be cloudy and hopefully cloudy, shade from the sun. Yesterday when I ran, no shade from the sun the whole time. I was trying to catch like these like really rare breaks from the sun under the trees as I ran, and it was just tough because there wasn't many, and it was just open space, road, and sun beaming down. So I damn near got heat exhaustion out of there, and I auto-regulated this run from 10 miles back to 5 because I knew like the heat was too real. So if the heat was anything like it was yesterday and I had to run a full marathon in it, I don't even know like if the amount of training would matter. Like I think the heat is, you cannot overestimate how much the heat affects you. So when it's really like on you, super dry, super hot, and the sun is beaming, there's no shade, there's no break, no relief, like you're losing liquid salts, you're being beat on by the sun. I just imagine the sun just throwing hands, just beating you down to the ground as you're running. Every step, it causes way more damage. Like, so you're not going to be able to run as far. And I don't know what the training would be like to run a full marathon at 98 degrees. Like you literally got to piece it. So you got to piece it piece by piece. So, but anyway, I don't anticipate the race being that hot, but it's good to get some miles in that heat just to callous your mind to be prepared for whatever that day may hold. But I think the temperature, I think it'll be like rainy and like in the 80s when I run in Thailand. So that's fine, that works. I ended up finishing that run and barely making it back. I think I stopped like twice to find some shade from the heat. And the last mile was just a struggle to get back because of how hot it was. And I definitely felt the heat exhaustion afterwards when I went to, I had to go to dinner with my buddy because he's leaving out of town for good. So I went and met him and his wife, and we had dinner. So I wasn't gonna miss that, even though I felt completely evaporated from the heat after that. Even that's after a shower, a nap, and me so-called rehydrating. So today we're going into the gym, get some weights going, get some squats going, get the legs going. I need to just really wake up from taking a week off of from recovering from the pericarditis episode. So today is a big day for me to get back in the gym and put some and lift some weights so I can just shock my legs back to how they were prior to me taking that break. And on the running aspect, I will get in at least 3 or 5 tonight. We'll see. My goal is to continue to run every day until the 1st, which is coming around the corner. I think today's the 5th, so 5 more days of just going. And my legs are pretty tired right now, but not thinking about too much rest. We'll start to back off a little bit more on the 1st, and then we'll have those last 15 days before the race. So I'm excited about that. Feels like things are starting to happen, getting a little closer, getting a little more real. So I know my part is just to make sure that I'm physically ready, and so I don't go out here with the team and embarrass us. I want to make sure I finish and do everything I gotta do. So we'll be out there again. Time to get to work. I got clients coming up right now, and then I gotta go hit the weights myself. So I'll see y'all next time. Thanks again for watching. It's been fun.